Volleyball. A sleeping giant. A game you can play anywhere. In the park, on a beach, or in a gymnasium. It has one major premise: don't allow the ball to hit the ground. But how is the competitive scene for volleyball in Australia? What influences people to play, not just here, but internationally? Where does it all start? Here are some thoughts courtesy of the UNSW men's representative team.
Well, I first started playing in America when I was like 15 years old. I just tried out a bunch of 60 people and I made it. And well, I thought it was fun and I gave it a shot.
I found it interesting because my grandma actually played when she was younger, and so that got me into it. But at high school there wasn't really a team, so I kind of made my own club, or like more like team at school.
It all began from Philippines when in my neighborhood there's a volleyball court and all the kids just started playing, and it's like a street volleyball games. So we just started doing that and it was fun, and it was like something that brings us all neighbors together.
With competitions run in New South Wales by the state volleyball program, such as state cups and the Sydney Volleyball League, players are given the opportunity to play at higher levels than they did in high school. These senior competitions are highly competitive. This brings into question: what is the main motivation for people to continue playing after being introduced to the sport?
When I got into representative team, I was like, oh, I'm actually okay, because this high school that I went to wasn't good at all, so I don't know what level I was compared to other teams, because all we versed was really good teams and we got smashed, so like confidence levels kind of just got destroyed. So when I got into the representative level, I was like enjoying it quite a lot, so that really motivated me to keep playing.
Because I got good and like, you know, it was fun. If you have to play something you're good at. If you don't play something you're not good at, then it won't be as fun, you know what I'm saying?
Volleyball for me is a way to keep myself fit, and the discipline that you learn from volleyball resonates to the whole way of living. Like, you know, like you have to be disciplined and you have to keep myself fit, and you know, all the rules and also sportsmanship. It actually defines who you are as a person, and it's a lot of fun. So that's why we all kept playing the sport.
Statistics from topendsports.com, which is based on online search data, show that the volleyball Wikipedia page has had an average of 4,732 monthly views from 2016 to 2019, ranking it at 5th place amongst the sports pages, just below soccer, cricket, basketball, and American football. Countries like Japan have their own media that promote the game, through the likes of manga and anime, most notably Haikyuu, which has garnered a worldwide audience. Here are some statistics courtesy of an NHK Japanese documentary. As you can see, since the introduction of Haikyuu, the grassroots of the sport has grown immensely, and the results show on the international level, with both senior men's and women's teams being ranked in the top 10 in the world. Regarding growth, let's hear some opinions from some players themselves.
Since I first started playing, volleyball wasn't as popular, but now it's like 2021. It's like it's grown to be very, very popular because of like anime and like all the other like volleyball influences.
There are countries like Japan where you go to high school and you play a sport, and that sport you choose and play for like the rest of your high school life, and you train every day. It's not like high school here where you go to training once a week and it's just for fun.
It has grown tremendously. Now if you go to Commonwealth Games or Olympics, if it's held in Australia, people actually, it's a sold out event pretty much, because that's how well it's loved now and respected, and people really value volleyball as actually real sports to follow and watch.
The general consensus is yes. Volleyball's popularity has grown in Australia, as well as worldwide. A recent report from Volleyball Australia has outlined results from the Ozplay nationwide survey from 2020, as you can see around you. It's evidently clear that for the sport to continue to grow, more effort is needed in the grassroots of the development. Kids learning from a younger age, growing a love for the sport. Whether it's through watching an anime or simply being exposed to the sport at an earlier age, volleyball will continue to be an avenue for enjoyment, and hopefully go on to increase in popularity.